What it do, bedtime crew? Hey boys, listen, I'm back with another card builder, okay? The GOAT is back. Once again, I'm here recording before I'm going to fucking bed, dude. I'm pretty tired. We're gonna get this done. It will be done in one. So obviously, John Jones versus Stipe Miocic just got announced for UFC 295 at MSG, and I decided to do my thing. Dana called me up. He said, "Listen, kid, you're banned from the matchmaking contest that we're doing because you're gonna clean sweep it, you're gonna wipe it, you're gonna win it easy. What I want you to do is I want you to put together the best MSG card you can. All right. And realistically speaking, with the fights that are available, I have put together a banger pay-per-view card. I'm gonna go through the full main card, and then I'm gonna give you some early prelims. I mean, some prelims that I want to see, not early prelims. No one gives a fuck. I'm gonna give you some real fucking prelims, dude. All right, listen. Let me open up this card with a welterweight banger, bro. All right. Two unranked guys that are going to bring the heat. There's probably going to be a finish. There's probably going to be some trash talk at the press conference, and there's definitely going to be some hype from the fans. From the fans. Fuck me. All right. I've decided to open this card up with Joaquin Buckley versus Mike Malott, dude. This guy is literally fucking Canadian Michael Chandler, and I love it. Yeah. Joaquin Buckley, he's gonna be on stage, and when you see the other fights I've got in this card, this is gonna make a lot of sense why I've put Buckley on the main card because he's gonna be on the press conference, dude. All right, that's number one. But also because Mike Malott's fucking entertaining, dude. I actually kind of like this fucking guy now, dude. He's very entertaining. He comes for the finish. He's got a good record. The UFC's promoting the fuck out of him. That crowd in Canada went fucking ape shit for this guy, dude. So him versus Buckley is a big fight in my opinion. Two unranked guys that are gonna get some attention is very rare to see, and I want to promote this type of thing as a UFC matchmaker. So I'm gonna put this as the opener to the main card on MSG. I feel like this would be such an electric fight. Definitely a finish gonna happen. All right. Moving on to the second fight of the card, I want some ranked fighters in a lower weight class that are going to bring some skill, they're going to bring some scrambling, and they're going to bring some excitement, dude. I've decided to put one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. Sorry, I just got to scratch my nuts real quick, dude. I'm going to bring one of my favorite fighters in the UFC on. He's a bantamweight. He's coming off a loss. He needs a bounce back win against another guy coming off a loss in a high profile fight. I'm going to go with Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yan. My boy, Adrian Yanez, dude. He got knocked the fuck out, bro. Oh, it hurts, bro. This has been a tough year for me, man. You know, Curtis Blades, Kevin Lee, Adrian Yanez, God rest their souls. You know, Jamie Pickett, rest in peace. Fly high, young king. So we're gonna bring Adrian Yanez back, and we're gonna put him in against Ricky Simone. I think this is gonna be a really exciting matchup. We just saw Ricky Simone get knocked out, so we know that he can get cracked by Adrian Yanez, and probably less likely for Yanez to get cracked when he just got knocked out as well. So a little bit more of an interesting matchup for him to approach, and makes sense ranking wise. I think both of these guys are right next to each other in the rankings. They're both coming off some high profile losses. They need a bounce back. Why not throw them in against each other on a big pay per view? And the loser of this can fight maybe somebody unranked like a Javid Basharat or, you know, a Davy Grant, something like that, or a Honey Barcelos, Cody Garbrandt. That's probably what's next for the loser of this. And the winner of this can move on to some big fights, you know. Song Yadong, Rob Font, um, you know, Peter Yan potentially for the winner of this. A lot of options with this matchup. I really like this idea, and I think this is a good placement. You know, we want to showcase these two guys. These are two young guys that are going to be at the top of the division soon, in my opinion. All right, so that's my second fight. All right, moving on. Now we're going to get into the featured bout, and there is one man that I think belongs on this card. Okay, he is pure excitement. He doesn't have a fight booked now. Let's be honest. I don't think he's going to get the big fight that he was looking for. He's in the lightweight division, and this is the fight that I think I want to see, but not many people are talking about. All right, I'm gonna do Michael Chandler versus Mateus Gamrot. Now I know what you're thinking, right? Logically speaking, it should be Chandler versus McGregor, Gamrot versus Fiziev. Okay, if Gamrot versus Fiziev gets made, that makes complete and utter sense to me. And maybe on this card you do Michael Chandler versus Arman Sarukian instead. That's a pretty good fight. But in my opinion, Michael Chandler belongs on this card. If he's not going to get that McGregor fight, which is the reports that we're hearing, that McGregor doesn't want to fight him, he's not coming back this year. Michael Chandler's ready to go. Let's put him on MSG. He fights on MSG every single year. That's kind of become a staple of these cards. We had him versus Justin Gaethje. We had him versus Dustin Poirier. Now let's give him an easy fight, please. Please, can we give this guy a fucking win? Let's do Michael Chandler versus Mateus Gamrot. I think you're going to get some exciting scrambles. You're going to get some excitement on the feet. He's going to drop Gamrot at least once. And everybody loves Michael Chandler, dude. So I think this would be a really cool fight as the featured bout, and definitely a winnable matchup for Michael Chandler, which is what you want to do on a big card like this, is you want to build up other people, right? So that's my featured bout. Now we get to the co-main event, and now my genius reaches new fucking levels, dude. Okay, because we do need another title fight, in my opinion. I think we need another title fight on this card, just to really boost that shit, dude. You know the UFC is gonna try and fucking stack this motherfucker. I feel like I've already stacked it by putting Michael Chandler on there, and putting Joaquin Buckley, Mike Malott on there. I think that's gonna bring a different type of fan base, maybe a more like social media type fan base. That's probably what they want. All right. Now you add this co-main event. It's a huge title fight. It's being talked about to be happening on this card as well, so it's pretty realistic as well. Let's do Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington. Can you fucking walk with me here? Take my hand, walk with me. Imagine a press conference where Leon Edwards and Colby Covington are on stage. And Colby Covington is on stage with John Jones as well, who's his former roommate, who he's going to be talking shit to. Okay? Colby Covington is on stage with John Jones, Leon Edwards, and Joaquin Buckley, dude. You're telling me Joaquin Buckley's not going to get absolutely fucking destroyed by one of these two on the mic. You know he's going to try and jump in. He's going to try and call one of these two out. And you just absolutely know fucking Leon Edwards is going to turn around and go, bro, no one knows who you are, bro. You're not famous, bro. You're not ranked, bro. You're not fighting me, bro. You're not ranked, bro. You're not the backup. You're literally not the backup, bro. Nobody knows who you are, bro. Like, bro, it's gonna be so fucking good, dude. This press conference alone is gonna sell pay-per-views, dude. That's my genius mind at work, dude. You may have seen that opening fight and gone, bro, what the fuck? What is that doing on this pay-per-view? What is bro trying to do? Think about the press conference where you get fucking Leon Edwards and Colby Covington and Joaquin Buckley and John Jones up there, dude. Right? So that's a sick fucking co-main event that could go either way. And then you get this main event. John Jones is homecoming to New York. He's probably going to win this matchup, let's be honest. I do think Stipe will do a lot better than Gane did. He's got great takedown defense. He's a good wrestler. He's a great boxer, which we've seen fuck up Jones in the past. I can definitely see him doing better than people expect, especially in the clinch. With his uppercuts, with his body shots. I think Stipe has a decent chance in this matchup, man. All of it depends on his age and how slow he looks and how much damage he's taken and how much he's recovered since that Ngannou loss, right? It's such a long time out of the cage. We have no idea what to expect. But a lot of people said the same thing about Jones coming back against Cyril Gane. So you just don't know at these older weight classes as well, where age really isn't as big of a factor. I'm very, very intrigued by this matchup, and I do think that this press conference is going to sell this fight because Stipe Miocic is going to be on there, bro. He ain't going to say shit, dude. Stipe ain't going to say shit. He's going to be up there fucking, all right, I'm really excited for this fucking matchup, saying, I'm happy for this matchup. I like John Jones, he's a good fight, and ready fucking go, man, let's do it, Like, he ain't going to sell shit, bro. So you need fucking Leon and Colby on there to talk shit to each other. You need Colby talking shit to Jones so Jones can turn around and just be like, you're just a terrible person, Colby. You're a terrible person, right? We need Joaquin Buckley up there talking shit to Colby and Leon. Like, just picture this press conference in your head and tell me I'm a genius, because you know I am, all right? So that's my main card. Yeah, we've got Joaquin Buckley versus Mike Malott. We've got Ricky Simon versus Adrian Yanez. We've got Michael Chandler versus Gamrot. We've got Colby versus Leon. And then with the main event, we've got John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Now I'll give you a couple of prelims to think about. If you have any other prelims that you want to see down below, let me know in the comments, boys. But listen to these prelims. The first prelim I want to make, we're going to go middleweight division. I want to see Joe Pyfer versus Edmund Shabazian. I think this is a sick fucking matchup, dude. I really do. I think, and I'm not talking like the sickness I got right now. I think this is a sick matchup, dude. Two strikers. They're going to come out for that finish early on as well. I think Edmund Shabazian, if he tries to wrestle Joe Pyfer, can show how well-rounded he is. And this is a pretty good matchup. Either way, the UFC is going to get one of their boys, quote-unquote, pushed to the moon with another finish. And the winner of this is probably looking at a ranked opponent, let's be honest, dude, because Shabazian was just fighting somebody. He was just fighting Anthony Hernandez, and Hernandez is now fighting Chris Curtis. So that was basically like a ranked contendership elimination bout. So you know he's close, man. And I think this makes sense ranking wise. This is a very intriguing matchup, very exciting matchup, and it's going to boost one of the UFC's young stars. So I love this matchup, all right? Moving on with these prelims. I want to do a welterweight bout. Two young, not too young, one young finisher versus another kind of experienced veteran who is a very fun fighter and very underrated, in my opinion. I want to see Alex Morono versus Brian Battle. I think this one's not making it out of the first round, dude. This is a banger fucking matchup, dude. Like, this is a fun fucking fight, dude. Right? Brian Battle's coming off a couple of wins. I think he's coming off one win or two. He just had a really crazy knockout. And Alex Morono, he's coming off a finish over Tim Means, I believe. He's a fun fight as well. He was beating up fucking Ponzinibbio, so he's pretty good, dude. I think this is a banger fucking matchup. This is like the classic MSG random unranked dudes who just beat the shit out of each other fight. Like, you know the one I'm talking about, dude. Every year there's like a random unranked fight where they just beat the piss out of each other, dude. I feel like it's going to be this fight, dude. I really do. So this is my second prelim. I think this is a very good match, a very good fight in my opinion, and very good matchmaking. All right, moving on. The second to last prelim that I want to make in the bantamweight division, I've got two absolute powerhouse heavy hitters at bantamweight, and that's very rare to find. But these two are it, dude. All right. How many times did I fuck you up in practice? Exactly, exactly. I want to see Brian Kelleher, the New Yorker, versus fucking Cody Garbrandt, who trains in New Jersey. Dude, this is a banger matchup. Two fucking unranked powerhouses. Somebody's getting slept, dude. We got Cody Garbrandt on the comeback grind. We got Brian Kelleher, who is a pretty good test for people trying to get into the rankings. This is a good showcase to see if Cody Garbrandt's ready to go back into the rankings, in my opinion. If he smokes Brian Kelleher, you can justify putting him back in the rankings against maybe an Adrian Yanez or maybe Ricky Simone. You know what I mean? I feel like there is a very high likelihood of Cody Garbrandt just having this slow build up, and he could win this matchup, dude. Cody Garbrandt looked good in his last fight. I don't care what people say. I think Cody Garbrandt's looking good at the moment, dude. So I think this is a very fun matchup. And if Brian Kelleher knocks him out, you know that crowd's going to go fucking mental, dude. So I feel like this is a very good prelim, a big fight. Winner of this is going to fight Adrian Yanez, in my opinion. That's a big fight. So moving on to the last prelim I want to make. We're going to go in the middleweight division. We've got some relatively high stakes. I would say the winner of this is going to move on to fight maybe a Robert Whittaker, to be honest. I think the winner of this could definitely be justified fighting Robert Whittaker, or maybe a Marvin Vettori later in the year, depending on the winner. I want to do Roman Dolidze versus Brendan Allen. I think the winner of this can be justified to kind of move on and get a big fight at the top in the top five. Maybe Apollo Costa, if he loses to Aliskerov, could fight somebody like this. And either way, this is a big matchup at middleweight and very interesting, especially in the grappling, man. These are two very high level grapplers, especially Dolidze, man. He's dangerous, bro. He's got big power, but Brendan Allen has looked improved. And I think this is a big fight for him. Headlining the prelims at MSG on that John Jones card. If he wins, he can call it Adesanya and start setting up that fight. And yeah, boys, these are my prelims. Let me know what you think of my full MSG card down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA because I am actually fighting on the UFC card this weekend. And if you can predict my fight, I will do a face reveal. All right, so go check out my Instagram. I posted about my fight over there. All right, boys. See you in the next video. Goodbye.